Well, this is me, the Dales Biker. We're just in the Lake District now. Obviously, absolute stunning day. It's Wednesday, the 10th of October. I've got my mate with me today, Alan. So I'm not a belly no mates today. So we're just on our way up to Coniston. We thought we'd make the most of the weather today, seeing as it's going to absolutely turn pants at the weekend. So I mean, I'm alright, I'm retired, but Alan's a businessman, so but he's managed to wangle the day off. Anyway, yeah, as I say, we're going up to Coniston, up the side of the lake, up to Ambleside, and then and from there probably over Kirkstone Pass, up to Pooley Bridge, and then we don't know, we'll decide from there. Very obliging traffic today. Thank you. Yeah, this is a bit of a bonus, I suppose, when it gets into October, when you get weather like this. I mean, it's what now, 16 degrees, which is, well, to me, it's a perfect riding temperature. At least at the weekend, through the week, at least it's reasonably quiet on the roads. Normally at weekend it's absolutely chocker. See, the trees are just nicely starting to turn now. But, it should be quite a nice bit of colour. Yeah. It'd be nice to see. I noticed they've relaunched the Bluebird. I presume you can't see it. I don't know whether it's in a museum or not. But, that'd be nice to see. It'd be better to see if it were on the water as well, in full flight. But, I think that'll be a long time before it happens. I know they've done some test runs on it, as far as I know. But, I don't know if they've ever. I can't see it ever doing a speed test again. But we'll probably just do demos with it. I haven't been down this road for a long time. It's just quite a few tight bends on it. I can't remember it being like that, but anyway. Well, there we are, Lake Coniston. Oh, beautiful, lovely day. All the blooming it's still a bit damp underneath the trees because it's still in the morning. Well, obviously in the trees, the sun won't get to them. So you've just got to be a bit careful. But as I say, what a stunning spot here. It's almost a bit quieter down this side. They all seem to go to Bowness and Windermere, and it's absolutely chocker. A lot of Japanese, absolutely love it, the Japanese. But even today, when it's sort of out of holiday season, it'll still be chocker down there. Yes, it's lovely. In fact, I might have left it a bit late for the autumn colours, because there's a lot of trees now that are threadbare. We're just coming into Coniston village now. We'll stop and have a cup of tea, I think. But, yes, I mean, for all you people living down south, this is about I don't know, 45 minutes from where I live. And I mean, we come up here, I don't know, every other week and have a trundle round, and then we've got obviously the Yorkshire Dales to go out as well. So I think we're quite lucky living in this part of the world. We probably don't get as much sunshine as you do in the south, but then again you've got all your traffic and one thing and another, so yeah, look on in envy. I'd like to live up here, but I think I could probably afford an oval somewhere, but house prices. The only trouble is, you see, the people are buying them up and snapping them up for these holiday cottages, and it's absolutely killing it for the young ones, because there's no chance. We're trying to put a stop to it, I think. Trying to, if you don't live here, you can't buy them. I don't know how they're going to work it, but they probably will. There's watered and fed in Coniston. We're just going to go on to Ambleside now. We've decided we're going to go out of Ambleside up over Kirkstone Pass to Pooley Bridge, and then probably back down over Shap. Not unless we think of something else before. But, I couldn't believe how warm it was sat at that blooming that cafe who'd just been sat outside. God, it's burning me. Oh, it'd be nice if October carried on like this. Shorten the winter anyway, wouldn't it? So, but yeah, absolutely stunning up here today. Absolutely. Yeah, some of the trees have actually been and gone, but still plenty of colour about though. Lots of just coming into Ambleside. It's usually very busy here, but it seems to be awfully quiet, I suppose because it's a Wednesday. So we're going to go from here up over Kirkstone Pass. I actually prefer it doing the other way. I prefer going up the pass rather than down the pass. But beggars can't be choosers. But we're going to go, rather than going up the main road towards Windermere and then turning onto, we're going to go up with a little shortcut you can go, which is a bit tight to say the least, but it's not so bad on a bike. But, we've just been stuck behind a coach, nearly all the way from Coniston, and you just couldn't get past it. And of course there's all these numpty car drivers won't pull in for him, and yeah, I bet he wasn't that happy. But I suppose you get that with bringing a coach up to the Lake District, where all the roads are very small. So this is Ambleside. That's reasonably busy. In fact, I was watching Richie Vida video the other day, and he were here and it was absolutely tipping it down. Picked the wrong week, Richie. Mind you, he's in the Pecos Mountains now, lucky bugger. So let's hope he's having decent weather down there. A little windy bit out of Ambleside up to Kirkson Pass. It's windy to say the least, and a bit narrow. The pass is like once already today. Everybody's got the same mind today with the sunshine, thinking, well, we might as well get out, see as it could be one of the last rides of the season. It's certainly spectacular views up here. I don't know if any of you have never been up to the Lake District. Well worth a visit. It's absolutely it covers a big area. There's a lot to see, and you get views like this in every direction. Nice if you have the road all to yourself and there want cars coming the other way up front. Not quite Glencoe, but it'll do. Only time I go to Glencoe, it's either horizontal rain. And I used to live in Scotland and go over it quite regularly. This is the famous Kirkson Pass. It's funny how I always like coming up rather than going down, but you tend to have a lot of weight on your shoulders when you're braking. what a cracking view down here. A few damp patches though that could catch you out. The road traffic will stay at the bloody roads. Yeah. Yes, it's absolutely stunning. I've just been sat having a drink at, not alcoholic by the way, top of there, at the top of Kirkson Pass at the pub, and the fit folk bloody clambering up these bloody hills. It's like, oh God, I wish I could do that. Yes, I'm afraid them days have gone. Absolutely stunning. Keep saying that, don't I? Well, I haven't done it this way for ages. We always come the other way. And I don't know, you just get used to a road a certain way, and it seems very strange going this way. Well, next stop is Pooley Bridge, and what we're going to do then apparently is go down Shap down to Kendal. It's only a bit of a short run today, just over 100 odd mile I presume. Well, we've got to get back, which is a shame. We're just coming into Glenriddin now, outside of Ullswater. We're absolutely devastated with the floods. I think it was 2015. And we're just, well, they're still on with work now, trying to build big culverts down the centre of the village. But one of the hotels was shut for a long time. It actually run right through the middle of it, which you've probably seen it on the news. But another stunning spot. It's actually quite quiet. I thought there'd have been a lot more people up here with it being a lovely sunny day. But it suits me. Sometimes you've no bloody chance of getting past some of the traffic. Most of it's double lined. Yeah, with that this hotel here, it just went straight through the centre. What, but still building it now. That's how many years ago is that? That's Glenriddin. Water, you know, it's finery. Yes. It's not been the same actually since the banned all the speed boats off of all the lakes in all the boats in the lakes in the Lake District. It just killed it now. I think they put a 5 mile an hour speed limit on it, but no water skiers, no, you know, none of that now. Parks are full up. Bloody bus to get past now. Well, that's us now, just going to end at Lake Ullswater, Pooley Bridge. That was another place that got hit badly with the flooding. It actually washed the bloody stone bridge away that had been there for bloody centuries, and they put a bloody temporary thing up now, and I don't know whether they'll ever get round to putting another one up or putting the original one back up, which is a shame. It's just round this corner. Yes, it did a lot of devastation in the lakes, did that flood. I mean, the main road between Windermere and Keswick, that was washed away, and it was shut for, God no, it must have been 6 months. And if you look on the map, it's an awful long way round. So yeah, it must have been devastating for the people who live there. Look at that dog in that back of that car. Look at, oh, I don't want to be in here. Look at the sad face on it. Well, you are sat in the back of a Porsche. What more do you want? Yes, this is the bit of a monstrosity that they put up, and it was a lovely stone arch bridge, you know. It must have been there for donkey's years. Gone. Ooh. So this is Pooley Bridge. It's not a right lot here, to be honest, you know, but obviously there's a lot of walkers and one thing or another come here, but it's always busy. Oh, even if you come here, not that I do come up here in winter so much, but if you get a lovely day like this in sort of January, February, it is lovely up here even still, and it's always busy. So, that's Pooley Bridge. This is the famous Shap Road, you can hear me, pretty windy as hell up here. Yeah, I mean, this used to be the main road to Scotland until they built the M6 all them years ago, and of course in winter time it was all getting cut off, so obviously they had to do something about it. That's why they built the M6. Still a cracking piece of road. We just go this way rather than going, well, who wants to go down a bloody motorway. You know, these bloody vans always piss me off. They always think it's a bloody camera van. Yeah, so actually it gets a lot better a bit further down. Gets more windy and one thing and another. It's not as high up, it's not as windy, so it'll be better down there. My bloody wagon still use this. No. turned out to be a right lovely day today. It's just a bit, we haven't gone a bit further, but it was just a bit of a, I think Alan's got to get home for like 5 o'clock, so it was a bit of a, you know, we'll just have a quick run out and get in as much as we can. Generally we usually do about 200 or 300 in day on a normal, you know. Now we go all over, we've got bloody Wales. We're very fortunate where we are, the fact that we've got the lakes and the Dales and East Yorkshire, where you've got Scarborough, Whitby and all them sort of places. On his doorstep virtually. Bloody hell, fire, get over that. Yeah, so we're very fortunate. I'm not saying that there's nicer places, you know, get down Derbyshire, but apparently, so what I've been told in Derbyshire, it's all 50s and 40 limits. There's very few unrestricted roads, which and apparently it's well policed back around Bakewell and Matlock. So yeah, anyway, we're actually just dropping down into Kendal, and from Kendal we take a back way out, which brings us to Sedberg. But we turn off slightly before there, and then drop down to Devil's Bridge at Kirby Lonsdale. And that's us just coming out of Kendal. We're on our way now to Kirby Lonsdale, Devil's Bridge. We usually come this way because it's normally less traffic. We'll soon dispatch these. 22 degrees, can't believe it, can you? 10th of October. And as you can see, I've got an orange flashing fuel light, which 1 minute it's telling me I've got 100 odd mile in it, and next minute it's telling me I've got bloody empty, which is typical Ducati. I think when you pay, I don't know how much they are, 16, 17 grand for a bike, that they can make them last a little bit longer than what they do when it's doing what, 17,000 miles. I think it's a shame because it's a lovely bike to ride. It's just these little quirky bits that get up your nose. I've also had GS's. Loved my GS's. They were just, on the early ones the gearboxes were awful, but I'm going to see if I can get a blagger ride on one of the new 1250s. Not that I can bloody afford one at the moment, but yeah, so we'll see. So next year's vlog, if I do any, I might be on a GS. Spoiling this road. It's a right lovely bendy road, is it? And, of course we come on it a lot, we know where all the corners are. Alright mate, I'll leave you. I'll get you around this corner. Braking car. People. Bloody corner here, there's always a load of gravel on it. And looks to catch you out every time, and you get wary of it in the end. Mud on the road. It's everywhere. Oh, flower. No, we're just coming up on my bit of favourite road. I said it in my last video. Bit of a disaster last time. I was bought by everything. Say one thing about this Ducati, brakes are fantastic. Standing on this bloody nose. affects you, but going through trees like that without flickering, blooming heck, my eyes go weird. Careful lad, an old Harley. I can't make it look like an Harley. It's not doing so bad for an Harley. Like I said before in the other video, bloody temporary bridge down here, it's been here bloody 3 years already. It's like, well, how temporary is it? Temporary become permanent. Oh, got it half a bumpy one, I know. No warning triangle, no nothing. Park it up here and not let anybody know that I'm stuck here. Proper wheelie there. There's some slight angle, so you've just got to attack it at a bit of a different angle. I put that on in front normally because it's not quite as spirited a rider as me, so it just keeps me in check. Sometimes I get carried away a little bit sometimes. I think of about 35 years on top of his 20 with experience of one thing and another. Yeah, 55 years been riding motorcycles. One thing I don't like is these shiny services. This bloody summer, bloody hell, it's knackered the roads altogether. They haven't even dusted them like normal sometimes they do. Absolutely lethal when it's wet. I'm going to get spoilt again on this road. Oh well. Yeah, we're nearly at Kirby anyway. patch them alright. We're not so far off a Kirby and Devil Bridge now, so I'll sign off and hope you enjoy the vid. I don't think there'll be many more with whether I mean this weekend's forecast thunderstorm, so that's my Sunday ride will be out. But anyway, thanks a lot.